We're back once again here on Velocity. My name is Jacob, joined as always by my broadcast colleague Sam. We got a great show here tonight in El Paso.
Yes, we do. We're in El Paso, Texas tonight, y'all. Y'all ready for this?
Tonight's opening contest is another first-round match in the Velocity World Title Tournament. And coming down first, we have the good old underdog from the underground. It is Sami Zayn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Fantastic competitor, charismatic as all get out. One of the best wrestlers you could see in the ring. Sam, what do you think his chances are as he does his little jig down to the ring here this evening?
You can never count Sami Zayn out all that much. You never know. He is a fighter. I think he's got some pretty good chances in this one tonight.
If there's one person who is able to overcome any amount of adversity, it is Sami Zayn. Whether he's been counted out just because people don't think he's good enough, doesn't have what he takes, or maybe they think he's just a little too small. He's overcome all those odds, and he's hoping to overcome so many other competitors here in this tournament so he can claim the Velocity World Championship for himself.
He is definitely no Generico, if you know what I mean.
Definitely not generic in any way, shape, or form. He's got a lot of personality and pizzazz to him.
Love the shadows on him.
Only one man coming out of those shadows. Out of the darkness comes the light, the pasty white, the great white, Sheamus.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
The great white he is.
He is quite pale. You think he's got to use a lot of sunscreen just walking about?
I think that's why he's so pale, is that is all sunscreen.
Because he's just like overdone it with sunscreen and it's like stained his skin at this point in time? Or is he just always constantly wearing sunscreen?
Probably both. I don't even think he would know anymore.
We'll have to find out in this match here tonight if Sami Zayn can get a good grip on him, but regardless of what he's putting on his skin, hard hitter is one Sheamus, former world champion in his own right, looking to come back and get another belt around his waist.
It has been a while, but I think he can do it as well.
It would certainly be a shameful thing if he could not reclaim some gold here at some point in his time in Velocity. Redhead squaring off in this match, but whose redhead will come out on top? Big powerbomb there from Sheamus to start off this contest. He's looking for another one, perhaps. Deadlift slams him back down. I'm going early cover here. If the ref will get in position, 1, 2, not
okay.
quite. Sami Zayn able to slip out from underneath Sheamus with all that oil from that sunscreen as he's dropping the knee on his head. Who would you say has the early advantage in this one here, Sam?
Well, I was going to say Sheamus, but I think if Sami Zayn uses the sunscreen to his benefit, he can slip out of anything. He's doing a good job now as it is.
Oh, big springboard DDT there from Sami Zayn.
Do you see how he slipped around him?
Sami Zayn, a veteran, knows exactly how to work his way around the body of his opponents.
That is a way of putting it.
That is...
Ouch.
He's ready for anything, including getting
really
these clubbing shots from Sheamus as he now picks him up. Oh, and he slips out again.
Slipped out. That's what I'm saying.
Going for the knees.
He can't even stay in the ropes.
Sami Zayn must have known that this was going to be the plan as he gets him to stand back up once again. What's he looking for here? Oh, Hurricane run off the top rope.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Sami Zayn with the early advantage here. You think he was sparring with some people that were wearing that were oiled up or something to get prepared for this match?
I don't think you can practice that. That's not. He does wear those gloves to help, I guess. I guess that's what's working for him is right here.
Very well could be true as he sends Sheamus into the corner. What's he thinking about here as he sends him to the outside?
And then he rolls out the other side.
Are we looking for a classic Sami Zayn move here? Through the turnbuckle, Turtle World, DDT on the outside.
It's very impressive. You can't just jump through ropes and the turnbuckle.
Big exploder suplex on the outside. Sami Zayn taking full control of this contest. So we reach a 2 count, and Sheamus has got some work to do if he wants to find his way back into the pole position in this one. Big DDT of his own on the outside. You know that floor very lightly padded. You have some protection, but it still hurts quite a bit out there. Into the steps. My goodness. What could be the game plan now for Sheamus? Clubbing shots as we reach a 6 count. Big Irish curse backbreaker on the outside. Getting late in the count here. If neither man is able to answer the 10 count, then the winner of our main event here will move on to the semifinals without a challenge. Sheamus is back in the ring. Can Sami Zayn beat the count of 10? We're at 8, but Sheamus breaks the count for some stupid reason. Not understanding how to win this match.
He just saw him getting back up. He didn't want to take the chance.
He was at an 8 count, though. If he would have waited for 2 more seconds.
We've seen people run in at the last second plenty of times. He was just trying to get the heads up on him.
Oh, if you say so.
See? Sami Zayn's back in the ring now.
Well, he not wanting to go for the count out here either.
Yeah, that was dumb, because Sheamus was not moving.
Both of these men being very respectful and wanting to win this match with a pinfall instead of taking the coward's way out with going for a count out. Dragon Sleeper on the outside here from Sami Zayn.
I guess they're trying to fall asleep out the ring. I don't... Is the ref counting anymore?
I'm not sure if he is.
Oh,
Or he's being very selective with his counts.
He's at 3.
We've had many discussions about the referees here in Wet Butter, especially here on the first episode of Velocity, so definitely not the A crew working this evening. As we are reaching a count of 5 as Sami Zayn makes his way back in the ring, telling Sheamus to get him back in here. And finally, this wrestling match continues.
In the ring.
With a big splash there from Sami Zayn. 1, 2.
Okay.
Sheamus kicks out. Using his oiliness to his own advantage, it would have seemed. Who is going to take away the victory here?
Well, Sheamus holds onto the rope.
What's he thinking now? Got Sami Zayn a little dazed, but not dazed enough, it would seem. Sami going to work with that ground and pound. What do you think Sheamus has to do to get back in this one? Oh, big haluva kick! Busts Sheamus open. Maybe he doesn't need to do anything except grab the ropes.
I don't even think he had to grab the rope. Sami was not paying attention to where he was in the ring in that one at all.
Sending him back to the corner. Maybe a haluva kick proper now? No, sending him outside. Could be looking for the turnbuckle DDT once again, perhaps.
I think he's setting it up perfectly. Yep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, don't walk next to the rope, Sheamus.
Sheamus fighting this onslaught on the outside once again. What's he got him set up for? Big power bomb on the outside.
Sheamus has the power moves, but he does not have the smarts. He has not been watching Sami Zayn tapes.
All brains, all brawn, no brains, I should say. Looking for a cover, perhaps. Maybe he can use his muscles for the win. Barely a 1 count.
Wow.
Oh, bro kick there from Sheamus.
Okay.
The brains coming in to help somehow. 1, 2, no.
This is the battle of the foot. Both of them have a very powerful kick.
That is certainly one way to put it. As Sheamus gets him up, looking for... Bang! Razor's Edge in the middle of the ring. And he's picking him back up for some unknown reason. Going for the bro kick once more.
Miss.
And the Irish curse once again. Sheamus going up top. Kind of a rare sight to see. What's he thinking here?
Don't get up, Sami. Don't get up.
Oh, shoulder tackle. Big missile flying through the air as Sheamus as he misses that elbow drop. What's Sami thinking? Sends him into the corner. Could this be haluva kick? My, oh my, one hell of a kick that was from Sami Zayn. 1, 2, and Sami Zayn pulls out the victory.
Wow.
And what was quite the contest is our opening match here on Velocity.
Definitely the power of the kick.
Or as some might say, the battle of the foot.
This is the Foot Wars begin.
This is the Foot Wars indeed. A lot of time spent on the outside in this match, but eventually they were able to get back in the ring and go to war with their feet. Sami Zayn, though.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn!
Gutsy performance here from one Sam Zayn as he moves on. You feeling any pride from your fellow Sam after his victory here?
Normally I'd say don't call me Sammy, but after this match, call me Sammy all you want.
You got it. After that fantastic opening contest, we are now going to our first ever defense of the Up Down Down Championship, and seeing as he was the last man eliminated in the Royal Rumble last week, the man answering the open challenge is the Nigerian giant, Omos.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Up Down Down Championship. Introducing the challenger from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, Omos!
Dexter Lumis will definitely have his work cut out for him in this match. Somehow he was able to get him over the top rope in that Rumble match last week, but he does have an ace up his sleeve as he's decided the stipulation for this match is a Falls Count Anywhere match, meaning that this match does not have to end in the ring. It can end anywhere in the building, even outside, Sam.
It is that what anywhere means?
Anywhere.
To be fair, I think this is one that is going to be a little bit advantageous for Omos because he's a real tall. You have to keep his shoulders down for a pin, and you need a little bit of room to get that shoulder on the ground.
It may be advantageous to Loomis, though, as the coming with it being a Falls Count Anywhere match, this is also a no disqualification match. So
Also true.
anything goes.
And introducing the champion from Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 239 pounds. He is the Up Down Down champion, Dexter Lumis.
The first champion ever crowned here on Wet Butter Velocity. And there he is with that beautiful belt. With those creepy eyes. Quite the tall task, literally, he has in front of him. But there's something going on between those creepy eyes of one Dexter Lumis, and he's probably got some game plan. that he's
Does
going
he
to-
look scared? He looks scared to me.
He's scared, or maybe he's trying to inflict some fear onto Omos, but I feel like Omos wouldn't be too scared of him. Maybe need to do a little bit more than just stare at people to try to intimidate them. I mean, I understand he's a big muscular guy, kind of got a weird looking face, but like, maybe do a little bit more things to be intimidating, especially when you have such an imposing force across the ring from you in this match.
Well, he is the champion right now. This is his first defense, but you have to give it to him.
He definitely did not win that Royal Rumble on accident. And here are our combatants. Omos. And the champ, Dexter Lumis. Falls Count Anywhere for that beautiful white, blue, and pink title. And that's what it's all about. First actual title defense that we've had in any version of a Wet Butter show. We've had,
Yeah, very true.
and that's what it's all about right there. Which man will come out with the dub in what is sure to be a physical contest. And here we go. Omos looking to get a big advantage early into the turnbuckle. How do you see Lumis? Oh, well, never mind there. My question was going to be, how do you expect him to overcome the size of Omos, but if he's already yeeting him over the top rope, it does not seem to be too much of an issue.
I was about to ask how long you think it's going to be before they get to the anywhere part of this Falls Count Anywhere match. It didn't take long at all either.
Not at all. Dexter Lumis in firm control of this match on the outside. He is putting in some work on the arms of Omos, trying to limit his muscles.
Don't count Omos out yet, though. Just because he's on the ground means it's a little harder for him to get back up.
As you say that, those long legs into the face of Lumis.
Grappling.
Anything goes anywhere as he throws him into the post. Cover on the outside here. 1, 2. No. Gotta do a little bit more than that. Those ring posts are a little hard, but not hard enough. Lumis going to work with those ground and pound strikes.
Doing a lot of damage to that face right now.
Don't sign up to become a professional wrestler if you want to look pretty, that's for sure.
Almost back up on it. Okay.
Camel clutch sitting down on the back as we get an inside view of the referee's skeleton.
Only here at Wet Butter do you get to see the insides of our refs.
I take everything back I've ever said about the Wet Butter camera crew as we get unprecedented looks inside of the people involved in these matches. Where else are you going to get that?
Nowhere.
Nowhere, that is for sure. Omos picks up Lumis. Oh! Follow-away slam. Almost looked like it was into the post. That's got to hurt.
That'll roll out.
Omos got him up again. What's he thinking? Into the barricade. Lumis not letting him get any sort of momentum. As soon as it looks like Omos has got the upper hand, Dexter's right back up.
Giving the front row audience a show.
Omos slamming him into the ring. This goes for a cover of his own. 1. No!
Okay.
What do you have to say about Lumis's wherewithal and heart in this match?
He's got it all right now. I don't know where Omos is going. You go back in the ring. Why are you going back in the ring?
So he's getting scared of the anywhere portion of this match. Dexter Lumis obviously proving that is his domain as he hits another backbreaker in the ring. 1.
Well, at least with the Falls Count Anywhere, there's no rope breaks.
That is very true. What's he got here? Oh, he picks him up and he's got him in a sleeper hold. The immense strength here from Dexter Lumis. How is he going to be able to hold him up for this long to get him choked out?
That's a very strong grip he has on him.
And Omos able to fight out.
Had to get some kidney shots to get out of that one.
Big DDT in the middle. I take back and I apologize. Oh, what's he got? Anaconda Vice from Dexter Lumis in the middle of the ring? How much more will Omos be able to withstand this onslaught by the champion? And he is able to get out of it one more time, going right back in for a cover. 1, 2, and he kicks out.
Not yet. Not over just yet.
I have to say, Dexter Lumis, I take back what I said about him going into this match. He has been in full control of this match. Omos barely able to get anything going.
He did prove this at that Rumble the other day, or last week.
What's he looking for here? Omos, big Alabama slam. Perhaps that could create a little bit of separation for him to get the upper hand on the champ as he sits back down on the back of the champion here with that double leg Boston Crab. Does not look to be putting it in very hard. As Lumis able to get out.
And twist him up in the ropes.
Big knee strike. Slams him back into the mat. Lumis feeling the momentum on his side. He's looking for a cover here. Turns him over. 1, 2. Not quite enough from the champ. Can't quite get him put away just yet.
Getting back up.
Punching him. Turns him into the corner, perhaps.
Are we going back out the ring again at some point?
It doesn't look like they're thinking about it anytime soon here, Sam, but you never know.
No, just reminding the audience this is a Falls Count Anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. And that's not just here in the ring. That's not just here at ringside. It could be in the locker room. It could be in the parking lot. It could be in the McDonald's across the street. Big headbutt there from Owens. Wherever this action goes, we will follow as we head down to the mat. 1 foot is the pin for Omos. 2, not quite enough.
Not yet.
What heart there?
We need to get that McDonald's burger. Gotta get that Big Mac, guys.
Oh, speaking of Big Mac, we got a big boot there from Omos, and he's calling. He might be looking for the end here. What's he have in mind? Doesn't matter, because Loomis fights out of it, as he has seemed to do much of this match. Luthez press with the punches, and he busts him open.
Took enough shots to the face. His face took a lot before it got busted open on this one.
And there he goes!
Oh, we're back out.
We're back to anywhere. Back on the outside. Loomis with the cover.
There you go.
1, 2, 3. And Dexter Loomis retains the up, down, down championship in this brutal Falls Count Anywhere match. The utilization of the outside environment definitely played in Dexter Loomis's favor in this one.
Yes. And Omos was not wanting to go out of the ring at all because he knew once he got back out there, he was just going to lose it all.
I know we were talking a lot of smack about Dexter Loomis thinking that he was intimidating when he may not have actually been on the lead up to this match, but would you venture to say that maybe Omos was scared of Dexter Loomis in this match as much as he was wanting to keep things as normal as possible and stay out of that extreme domain?
That is a way to put it. Loomis is still the champ.
Here is your winner, and still down, down champion, Dexter Loomis.
The first defense here from Dexter Loomis. How long will he be able to hold on to it? And what does he have in store for next week? Now we take our first dip into women's action here this evening. It's coming down the ring. We've got one of the most electric superstars you will see, the one, the only, Toni Storm.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
I've always been a big fan of her work. Great to see her making her way here into Velocity, getting a chance to show what she's got to everybody out here.
She's absolutely a crowd favorite. Everybody loves her. Got a unique style about her.
Style that would stand the test of time, I would say. Some may even call it timeless. But, regardless, she's a fantastic competitor and will look to be a force to be reckoned with here in the Velocity Women's Division.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She does her own thing, and she always will.
Speaking of competitors doing their own thing and doing it well, here comes one of the most fierce fighters you will see with this martial arts background that she possesses. Here is Xia Li.
Did her hat disappear?
It looks like it, but I think the more important question we need to be asking is where is this lightning coming from?
I don't care about the lightning. I care about her hat. She's like the god of thunder or something.
Maybe her hat was like a shield, and once she took it off, then that was where it was what was trapping the lightning and thunder inside of her.
Okay, yeah. I see.
A bottle cap, if you will, on top of the fierce energy just powering out of Xia Li.
Impressive.
Interesting to see how she will utilize those powers here in this match.
I think she'll be disqualified if she uses any of them. But I don't know the rule book here at Wet Butter.
I don't know if they've got anything in the rules about using lightning. There's only really one way to find out what would happen if something like that were to take place. Would not want to be Toni Storm if that were to happen. But anyway, let's see if she can beat her on her own volition without using her superpowers as Toni Storm gets an early advantage here.
Yeah. I'd be a little bit more afraid if I saw someone coming out to lightning, but she goes right after. I guess that's the storm in her name.
That is true. I did not even think about that. If there was one person to counteract what Xia Li comes and possesses with, it is Toni Storm, but maybe she needs to focus on aiming her drop kicks a little bit better.
Yeah, she was standing still, but, you know.
Those tall heights, you don't understand just how tall those top ropes can be until you get up there. Maybe threw her off a little bit after she hits this basement drop kick. Chops it again. Big strikes here from Toni Storm. Xia Li returning the favor with a few of her own. And what she got going on here.
Kick, punch, kick, punch.
Oh, big.
Wow.
Big toss there from Xia Li. What's she
Halfway
thinking
across
now?
the ring.
Charging up. She's charging up. Looking to get those lightning powers ready. What? You better prepare yourself, Toni.
The Go-Go Bunny's just charging up.
She's charging up. Get ready, Toni. You're not going to be prepared for what happens next.
The Storm versus the Lightning.
She's charging up. Toni's just waiting. She doesn't know how to react. She's never seen anything like this. Nobody has.
Okay. Okay. Well.
All of that for naught, it would seem. And frustration on the face of Xia Li as she takes it out on Toni Storm. Her powers neutralized here inside the wet butter ring.
Oh, only here, wet butter, do you get Storm versus the Energizer Bunny.
Storm versus Storm, except this Storm may have been over-exaggerated in the long forecast.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Storm's
Big suplex here from Toni Storm. Will Xia Li be able to recover from whatever that was? Remains to be seen.
well, Storm is doing her best. Xia Li needs to get back up and find a different plan because whatever she did have was not working. But she hasn't given up yet. See, she got a counter at least.
Maybe that was all just a ruse. She was just luring Toni Storm in just with a distraction as he sends her out to the outside.
And this is where she needs to be, outside of the ring.
Much like in the way that her hat was trapping everything inside, maybe the ropes neutralize everything, so now that she's on the outside, we will once again see the destructive lightning coming from the fists of Xia Li. Big shots here on the outside. Ooh,
Combo after combo.
into the stomach. Big strikes. Fierce strikes as Toni Storm fights off, returning the favor with an elbow of her own. Into the barricade, head first.
Storm came back in the ring. Is Xia Li going to get back up, or is she going to hang out there for a while? I really don't know Xia Li's game plan here, but
I'm going to be honest, I don't know if she does.
I think she does. It looks like there's... See? She's got some kind of determination there. Something's working.
Something. But obviously, something went awry earlier in this match, but will she be able to recover in time?
It looks like it.
Sends her back into the ring. What's she thinking here?
I don't even want to... I don't even want to guess what Xia Li's thinking anymore.
Boo! Big kick. Fantastic. Is that enough for the victory here, though? 1, 2.
Not yet.
Enough.
Not yet. She doesn't believe it. Neither do I.
Summoning the powers of the lightning. Will she be able to use it to finish off this poser, Toni Storm, who thinks just because she has the word Storm in her name that she has the same powers? Able to neutralize that knee drop off the top rope is Toni Storm.
I think that is Storm's powers, to neutralize the Storm.
Big suplex there. Bridging for the cover 1. Not quite enough. Toni Storm fired up.
I don't want to firestorm as well.
I'm not sure if we have the proper regulations in this building to be prepared for a fire, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, perhaps. Xia Li once again with these big strikes, but hasn't been able to pull it together to finish off. Maybe this is it. 1, 2.
Not yet. Not yet.
What?
Storm is not giving up.
What other tricks does Xia Li need to pull out of her bag to be able to finish off the great Toni Storm? She fights off with a strike to the midsection. Could this be it, though? Ooh, big powerbomb in the middle. Toni Storm, 1, 2. Oh, Zaya kicks out.
Not yet.
Looking like it might be the end there, but Zaya Lee that wherewithal to kick out.
Middle of the ring.
Playing here, Zaya Lee able to get out of it, whatever it was. There's kicks again. Oh, look at that spinning kick again, one more time. Toni with the kick of her own. What's she thinking here? Oh, pile driver in the middle of the ring. That
Zaya is out.
Oh, she's not done yet.
Up.
She's not done yet. Maybe another one? No, another power bomb. Could this be it? Big moves in quick succession for Toni Storm. 1, 2, and that'll do it.
Okay.
The Storm has been neutralized. Zaya Lee's powers not able to come into play.
She couldn't get him back. She lost him at the beginning of the match and never was able to completely recover, but she definitely held her own.
She was able to get in some quality strikes there.
Yeah.
Just never able to string them together to actually finish off Toni Storm, who in her own right is a very well-polished competitor and is a tough beat on most nights anyway.
Here is your winner, Toni Storm.
Interested to see what both of these women have in mind going forward, what lies before them as in this very new, very early days of the Velocity Women's Division. Is Zaya Lee obviously a little disappointed in her performance here this evening. So after the events of last week's main event, we received this video as our camera crews were able to catch up with Samoa Joe as he was leaving the arena last week. Was going to see what he has to say after that surprising loss that he took at the hands of Ilya Dragunov. I'm still a bit at a loss for words. Dragunov is a hell of a competitor. Congrats to him. I knew it was going to be a tough match. I was ready to go to war. I just didn't bring my A game. It's been a very long time since I've had my ass kicked like that. Usually I'm the one dominating people in the ring like that. I've been in this business a long time, seen a lot of things. I've shared a locker room with a bunch of interesting characters, some of those being legends who were past their prime but didn't know it yet. I don't want to be one of those guys. If I'm not operating at my absolute best, maybe I should move out of the way and let some of these other guys take my spot. I'm going to take some time to think, and I'll let you all know what my plan is going forward. Kind of shocking to hear that coming from Samoa Joe. I understand that he wasn't expecting to lose that match in the way he did, but nevertheless, we're going to move the show on along here as Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford come out. But what do you have to say about Samoa Joe's thoughts on his performance in that match last week, Sam?
I'm not used to seeing Joe down and out like this. Maybe he needs to spend some time here with some Street Profits, go party it up, get his mojo back, because this is not the Joe we know.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
As he said, Ilya Dragunov put on a hell of a fight in that match last week. Kind of caught Joe off guard and maybe even...
I think caught all of us off guard.
Yeah, but nevertheless, Street Profits are here in some tag team action, and boy, what an exciting team this is.
Mm-hmm. They want the smoke.
Got Montez Ford in athletic specimen, Angelo Dawkins, strength, not a bad athlete in his own right, looking to see what they can do, try to jump up the hierarchy here in the Velocity Tag Team division.
Yeah, these guys always seem like a good time, but are they potential champions? I don't know.
Will they be able to focus? Take the time away from spending all that time partying to be able to focus on the gold? We shall see. But their opponents here don't really have to worry about them being too big of party animals. Very focused on their in-ring work.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 380 pounds, Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan.
Two of the most straight-laced guys you'll ever see. Hard-working,
determined,
technical specimens, hard hitters. This is a very scary team to be on the opposite side of. maybe the spark of exuberance that the Street Profits possess will be able to take them over the finish line and get the dub here in this one.
They could just pull it out.
We'll see here. Montez Ford early jumping on Danny Burch. Ooh, shooting star standing in the middle of the ring. That athleticism showing early in the early tag here for Angelo Dawkins. Quick tags may be a part of the strategy here for the Profits.
Yes.
What's he thinking here? Big suplex, perhaps?
Yep, got him up.
Bang.
Down.
In the middle. Angelo Dawkins definitely going to be the powerhouse of this match, as all the other three men in here would not be able to match up with him strength-wise or even size-wise. So maybe the Street Profits will have to look to use that in their advantage. Montez Ford back in. Big DDT. Danny Burch is kind of getting worked around here a little bit as we go for a cover here. 1, 2.
Wow, that was a really slow 2 count for such an early part of the match, but maybe he just needs to rest a bit.
See what Montez has in mind here. Pulling on the face. Maybe even gouging the eyes. Not sure if that's legal, but...
Oh, got back up.
What's Danny Burch thinking here? Oh, ripcord into that big strike, and here comes Oni Lorcan.
Smart tag there.
What's he thinking? Another suplex, perhaps? We've seen one from the other side. Beautiful, picture-perfect suplex there from Oni Lorcan. Real rough and tumble guy.
Pile driver.
Big pile driver. As I was saying, that gritty nature of this team of Lorcan and Burch. One going to come into play. Definitely going to counteract the joyful, just jumping around all over of the Street Profits, looking to keep them grounded as Oni Lorcan slams him into the mat. Who would you say would have the better chance of pulling out the victory between these two so far?
It is so hard to tell. There's a lot of countering. They keep one-upping each other right after one another. I don't really know who I'd go for on this one.
Down and go either way as Montez sends him into the corner, but Oni's able to get out.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You thought Street Profits had him because he was in their corner, but got right back out. Now they're on the outside.
This match, not a Falls Count Anywhere match. They will need to get back into the ring. But while they're out here, Oni Lorcan's going to do as much damage as he feels necessary. Montez there with the big Dragon Screw leg whip.
Very back and forth. Once you think one side has the upper hand, the other comes right back.
Montez losing his bearings a little bit. Big DDT there from Montez Ford. Both of these teams looking to make an early statement here in the early days of the Velocity Tag Team Division. Still no announcement as far as when we are getting these Tag Team Championships, if we will at all. So, if that day were to come, both of these teams want to put themselves in the conversation to get a shot at it. As we are at an 8 count, will Montez be able to get in time? And he does.
Yes, he does. But we have a very stacked tag team division. They need to have something to show who's the best.
Sure. That great tag team match we had a week ago. Road Dogg and X-Pac defeating the Viking Raiders.
Wasn't that an insane match?
Back and forth contest, that was for sure. As this one has started off being, as Danny Burch makes his way back into the ring to face off with Angelo Dawkins.
This is still so even.
Really has not had any team get too far out in front. It's been back and forth the entire way. Counter after counter. Dawkins with a cover. 2. Not quite enough.
Nope. Didn't think so quite yet. Neither team is tired yet.
Tag remaining. Montez coming back in. What's he thinking here? Working over Danny Burch. Kick to the gut. Tie up. And another jumping DDT. Been working very well for Montez in this one. 1, 2. Not quite enough.
This is a very textbook tag match. Everyone is playing by the rules, tagging in, getting their breathers while they can. Counter after counter, back and forth.
Nobody trying to jump in to break up any pins yet. Could that just be something to say towards about the freshness of these teams, or just how evenly matched they are? They know
very evenly matched.
They're noticing that their teammates are still very fresh and able to kick out on their own volition. They don't really need any extra assistance.
No, it's Street. I would say at this point, Street Profits have a little bit of an upper hand at this point, but
see how long that lasts.
Big
boot here from Oni Lorcan with the cover one. But see, right back as we were saying, barely a 1 count on Montez Ford. Big drop kick.
I knew the moment I'd say something, the tide would reverse again.
Maybe another pile driver here from Oni Lorcan. Plants him right on the crown of his head. How many more will they be able to take? Looking for a big one here. Could this be the finishing touch? Blockbuster there from Oni Lorcan. Don't see many of those around anymore.
No, not at all.
And surprisingly not going for the cover. Tagging in Danny Burch to let him get the glory. 1, 2. Montez kicks out. That slight hesitation there from Oni Lorcan may have cost his team the match. And Montez trying to charge up his lightning powers, perhaps. What's he thinking here? Rock bottom! Rock bottom! Oh! By God, it's a rock bottom from Montez Ford. As he drags Danny Burch away from his team's corner to try to get a little bit more space. 1, 2! No. Big move after big move. Who is going to be able to finish it off?
Another big move.
Spinning power slam. Scoop slam, I should say, there from Montez Ford. Danny Burch crawling to the corner. Montez cuts him off. Big strikes.
Combo attack to the ground. He is lifeless.
Going up top where he is most dangerous. Big frog splash into the middle of the ring. It's got to be it. 1, 2. Oni Lorcan there to break it up.
Okay. Now we're seeing some tag action.
Desperation starting to set in here on the face of Oni Lorcan as he gets dropped like a sack of potatoes on the outside of the ring. Montez calling in the big guns. Here comes Angelo Dawkins. Could the finishing touches be being put on the match here? Yanking on the neck. Submission move where ref's got a great shot of Angelo Dawkins' ass. Not really paying attention to what Danny Burch is saying in regards.
He could be tapping out right now. I don't think the ref would see anything.
Mesmerized by the giant dumper possessed by Angelo Dawkins as he turns his attention to Oni Lorcan, who, mind you, is not the legal man in this match, but he is putting work in on Angelo Dawkins.
It's all legal.
Big punches. Tag back to Montez.
I don't even know who's real anymore.
Danny Burch all alone in the middle. Oni Lorcan alone on the outside. Montez looking to claim the glory. 1, 2. And that'll do it.
That's the pin. All right.
Street Profits able to pick up the victory. There towards the end, the pendulum of momentum definitely swung in their favor, and they were able to capitalize.
That was an even match for the first half of it, and the Street Profits definitely got their win at the end.
You can take nothing away from Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch in this match. They put on a great effort, but they were just let their guard down for just a little bit too long, and Ford and Dawkins were able to capitalize.
I don't think they played dirty enough. They were playing by every rule in the book so that nothing would happen, but in the end, they lost it all.
That's what you got to do in these matches. You got to do whatever it takes to win, and it does not look like the team of the straight-laced, more gritty guys. You would think they would be more willing to bend the rules, but did not come to pass in this one.
They tagged, but that's the only way you even knew they were a tag team. There wasn't a lot of team moves. They didn't really trust each other in this one.
Here are your winners, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Thinking just because you come out in the same gear, into the same music, that you're good enough to call yourselves a team. You got to be working together. Montez Ford, excited as ever for this victory in this one. And here we go, heading back over to the women's division. I'm just going to lay this out on the line here at the beginning here, Sam. I may be a little biased because Io Shirai is probably one of my favorite competitors, regardless of brand, company, whatever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Io Shirai.
She is probably one of my favorites to watch, so forgive me if I am a little biased in this match.
We all have our favorites, and there's nothing wrong with having a favorite in Io Sky.
She is just outstanding. One of the best wrestlers, not just in women's wrestling, but just like in wrestling in general. Hard hitting, high flying.
Very charismatic. It's always fun to watch. She is a great one, and you know, no matter who her opponent is, we're going to have a fun time watching it.
Definitely got an interesting adversary going into this one, but we'll see if she's able to come out on top, try to step up towards the top here in the Velocity Women's Division. But here comes her opponent. Kind of only been seen as a tag team wrestler, striking out on her own now. Here is Australia's own Peyton Royce.
And from Sydney, Australia, Peyton Royce.
Obviously a member of the Iconics along with Billie Kay. But as Billie Kay now finds herself on the NXT roster, Peyton Royce has got to make her name for herself now, Sam.
Yeah, and she can. We'll see if she actually does it. This is going to be a great match to show what she has as a solo performer.
The potential was always there, and now she has the opportunity to see what she's got and prove that she is everything that she has the opportunity to be. But she's got her work cut out for her here with Io Shirai, one of the best in the world. But as they say, iron sharpens iron. If you want to improve yourself, you got to go against the best.
Can't really get much better than Io Shirai.
Let's see what each of these ladies have got in store for the other. This should be a fantastic contest as the bell rings and we are underway. Big strikes here from Io. Oh, but Peyton gets with a big hip toss. It's taking control early. Peyton a little taller in this match. We'll see if that plays into her advantage, if she's able to take the size role, but not seeing how that's working out for her too well as she finds herself on her back on the outside with Io Shirai on the top rope.
Io Shirai is way more nimble. She knows her way around taller opponents.
Big splits leg drop there from Peyton Royce, showing off that flexibility and athleticism.
Not letting Io Shirai up yet.
Probably a great strategy here from Peyton Royce. Done her scouting, knowing that Io is nimble and fast. Got to keep her grounded to help stay in front. But
keep up the speed. Now Io Shirai is keeping Peyton down.
Found an opening and is now back in front. Big ripcord knee strike. That's what we're talking about there from Io Shirai. Can strike out of nowhere at any given point. Picks her up. What she got thinking now as we have reached a count of 6. Just because there was one false count anywhere match on this card does not mean that every single one was. But perhaps in the back that was not properly described as a big elbow drop there from Io Shirai.
She gets way up there, but she did reset the count.
And again, you got to think what's going. A lot of honorable people here on the Velocity roster only wanting to win by pinfall when they've had multiple opportunities to win by count.
Sometimes you just want to fight.
I understand that feeling.
They don't want to have the match end so soon. They got to get some time out here, show off their skills.
Sometimes you just want to lay into it. Give them a good old knuckle sandwich from time to time. But Peyton Royce able to transfer the pressure on the Io Shirai on that submission. Both women now a little hurting on the outside. Big kick there from Peyton Royce. A couple slaps. Oh, reverse DDT. Scorpion death drop even. As we were back up to 6, maybe even a 7 count. Will Peyton Royce take advantage of the situation? She's pointing and laughing at her. How rude. We're at a count of 8.
Io is down.
Will Io get back in? We're at 9. Will she be able to make it?
The last
It's going to be
second.
close. Oh, wow.
Second.
Makes it back in.
Her urgency, I can't get over it.
Oh, big backbreaker there from Io Shirai. Coming back with a vengeance. She was on the brink of a loss. Oh, my goodness.
She needed that breather.
Angel
Look what
swings.
that
With the rope break, though, unable to finish the deal.
Way too close to that.
Looking to head up top where she is most dangerous. One of the most beautiful moonsaults you will ever see. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Short and sweet. They both showed off a good match there, though.
Peyton Royce did what she could. Almost had her beat with a count out, but gonna have to do a little bit more to keep one of the best around. That sense of urgency was definitely put into the brain of Io Shirai after she broke that count. Comes back in, hit 3 giant moves.
Here is your winner, Io Shirai.
What is next for both of these women remains to be seen. Remains to be seen what is next for all of the women here in Velocity, but Io Shirai is probably going to have something to say about the hierarchy going forward.
I'm already enjoying this women's division. We'll see where it's coming from this.
Heading into our next contest here, we got a nice little one-on-one showcase match. This guy, he's all by himself now, no longer tied to his brother. Not quite in the main event tonight, but here he is, main event, Jey Uso.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jey Uso!
Really made a name for himself as a singles competitor as of late, so looking to continue that look and step out of the shadow of his brother and of his cousin. What are you expecting to see from Jey Uso here tonight, Sam?
You talk about his brother, his cousin. He still has the bloodline a part of him. You can't discount that. So he is always one you cannot count against at all.
Of course, part of the famous, probably the most famous family in all of wrestling, the Anoa'i family.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes a guy who's not too keen on all that stuff. He's looking to make a name for himself. The one, the only. Murphy is here.
And his opponent from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 213 pounds, Murphy!
He's nobody's buddy.
Nobody's buddy. He's not your buddy, pal. He's not your pal, guy. But what he is a fantastic wrestler inside the ring.
Oh yeah, he's a fighter. He's not going to just lay down for anybody, especially not Uso.
He's here in Velocity to make a statement. And tonight, we're going to find out if that statement will be made against Jey Uso or if he's going to have to kick the can a little bit down the road to make his name known. Get things underway. Tie up here in the middle. Looking forward to this one. This should be a fantastic contest. Both of these men very exciting to watch in between the ropes. As Murphy gets him up. Big suplex in the corner there. Would you say either one has an upper hand going into here in the early stages? Whoa!
Well, I was about to say buddy because he was up, but even with Jay next to him, he didn't hit him.
A little too quick on the draw there is Murph. We got cover here. 1, 2. Almost a quick loss there from Murphy. He's got to have to get his bearings back about him after missing that drop kick as Jey Uso's laying in those big Samoan strikes.
Did he see something from Murphy here? It can't be over quite yet, but Jay has got him down.
Center,
not giving up yet.
Dead center of the ring. What's he thinking here? Oh, man. Big twisting senton there from Jey Uso.
He was flying in the ring in that one.
Slamming his elbow into the mat here as he's slowing things down with those punches to the dome. Jey Uso with a cover. One. Not quite. Murphy starting to get his bearings back about him.
I want to see a fight, Murphy. Get up.
He's kind of ragdolling in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
Big head scissors there. Nice little slow, but still effective. Jay picks him up. Murphy's able to fight out of it, maybe?
Get out.
What's he thinking here? Oh, jumping.
Running.
Sit out powerbomb.
Yes.
Definitely exactly what Murphy was needing to get a break here. Heads to the back. Oh, what's he got in mind now? Oh, big backbreaker. Murphy now solidly in control. Setting up in the corner for something maybe. Pointing him down. Big knee strike, but Jay gets out of the way.
Smooth.
What's Jay thinking here? Neckbreaker. These men wanting to step out of shadows and create their own image. Big super kick there from Jey Uso. Is that enough for him to get the W? 1, 2. Not quite enough. Murphy not quite done fighting yet.
Jay thought it was over. I even kind of did too, but Murphy's got a little bit of fight left in him.
Jay's up top. Uso splash. 1, 2. And that's going to do it.
That's it.
Jey Uso.
Impressed by Jay here.
Overpowering Murphy in this one.
Definitely trying to live up to that main event name.
That he is. A little disappointing showing here from Murphy. We expect a little bit more out of him, but maybe he's just got some more time to become what we want him to be, I guess. Jey Uso coming to play here today. Definitely trying to step out of his family shadow and make a name for himself.
The camera guys are not doing a good job of showing these replays, though.
Well, we already saw what happened. Do we really need to see it again?
Yeah, fair.
big victory here from Jey Uso.
Here is your winner, Jey Uso!
What's this? Somebody's in the ring. Who is this? Kendo stick to the chest! Who is this man beating down Jey Uso? What is going on here? Who let this guy into the building?
Somebody wants to be a new main eventer.
Heading now into our main event contest, another first round matchup in the Velocity World Title Tournament, and here comes one of the most exciting wrestlers to ever grace the squared circle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam!
One of the most electric, exciting competitors you will see inside the ring. We're over the moon to have him here in Wet Butter. Somehow, some way, the powers that be able to get him under contract and see what he's got and see if he can claim the title for himself here in the early goings of Velocity.
Yeah, he's been around. He's been champion everywhere. He's done a lot, and he's still so good. Everyone knows him. Look at that.
And probably a benefit to him, the Wet Butter marijuana policy, a lot more lax than some of the other places he has been.
Yeah, I can smell in the air as he walks down the ring.
Speaking of walking down the ring with an air about them, he's got a tough contest here with him having to deal with the head of the table, the tribal chief, one of the mainstays of the aforementioned Anoa'i family, a legend in this business. Here is
Roman Reigns.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
At his peak, he seemed to be virtually unbeatable. Will that remain the case tonight? Remains to be seen. Sam, what do you got to say about Tribal Chief? Do you acknowledge him?
You have to. I do. I acknowledge our head of the table and chief, Roman Reigns.
I'm throwing my ones up right now just in case he decides to throw a glance over our way. I don't want him coming after us.
No. I would not be surprised if we see bodies flying at us today.
Physically dominated, strong, powerful. RVD may be agile and nimble, but if there's somebody who can ground him and keep him under wraps, it is the big dog.
RVD was once a champion, but Roman was the longest champion of the modern era.
See if he can treat the Velocity World Champion with the iron grip that he once had on some other world titles. Should be a fantastic finish to what has been a highly entertaining show that we have had this evening.
Who knows what can happen with these two getting in the ring.
Clash of styles in many, many ways. Here we go. Big shots already there from Roman Reigns,
Wow.
taking Rob down.
Right down.
Slamming him into the mat. Already the imposing force that is Roman Reigns, taking it to him. The ref mesmerized, so much to the point that we can't see once again.
The ref knows where the camera's at. The camera loves him.
Oh!
I don't know what RVD was going there
Moonsault
for.
onto nothing. Roman looking to capitalize. He is unable
The best
to.
pin ever.
Big punch there from Roman. Definitely in control of this one. Rob Van Dam's got a big hill to climb if he's wanting to pull off the victory. Stomp to the gut, another. Picks him back up. I was about to say he was playing with his food, but looks like his food's not quite dead yet.
Nope, not yet.
Big shots there from Rob. Sweeps the leg. Where's he going? I don't think he's sure.
No.
He's heading up
Okay.
top.
He just couldn't get to it.
What's he got in mind here? Big leg drop there from Rob Van Dam. Is that enough to put away the big dog? One.
No.
Of course not.
No. You're surprised? You shouldn't be surprised.
Whoa, dude. We gotta do a little bit more than that. Ooh, rolling thunder there from Rob Van Dam, though. Is that enough? One. Two. No. Rob's having to pull out all the stops, going deep in his bag here. He knows how he's desperate.
He is.
He's heading up top because he'd be thinking, well, I think he is 5-star frog splash.
Ooh,
Roman
countered.
with the knees. Could this be the beginning of the end? Oh, he was going for a Superman punch, but he missed. Oh, moonsault. An opening for Rob Van Dam. He was dead to rights. Roman had him lined up, but he snuck away. And he's taking advantage here. Will he be able to pull off what seemed like an upset jawbreaker here?
RVD has the upper hand. Who would have ever thought?
What a quick turnaround here from Rob Van Dam, but Roman's right back up. Oh, crotch grab suplex.
The best kind.
Ground and pound strikes there from Roman Reigns. Firmly in control once more. Picks him up. Oh, but Rob gets out.
Another counter kick.
Will he be able to finish the job this time? He's heading back up. Roman's not a little dazed. His tummy hurts. Frog splash once
tummy.
again. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3. An amazing come from behind comeback victory from Rob Van Dam. He was
RVD.
He was dead to rights in that match. but somehow, someway, that veteran savvy able to pull off the victory against one of the most intimidating figures in all of White Butter.
I don't know what Roman Reigns is feeling now.
Here is your winner, Rob Van Dam.
I'm impressed by RVD.
An opportunity missed for sure. He had him multiple occasions. That mistimed Superman punch definitely seemed to be the turning point in this match. And Rob Van Dam is moving on. He's facing Sami Zayn in the next round of the tournament. And what a match that should be. Thank you for joining us on this here episode of Velocity.
Thank you, thank you.
And we will see you again in the not too distant future.